met about 18 years ago. We kind of, sort of fell in love. And a decade later, we ran into each other.
No. You wrote a book, and I read about it and went to look for it.
Oh, that's pretty romantic.
In watching this movie, I really hope that you guys make another one. I know that you said the future's kind of up in the air and you just decide when it feels right, but here's the thing. I will feel like you're breaking up with me if you never make another one of those.
All right. You're putting it all on the table.
It's
Stakes
just
are
right
high
here, hard on my sleeve.
Pressure.
A little bit of pressure just because I feel like I think so many other people do that I have been in a relationship with you all this whole time.
That's a little weird.
It is a little stalkery. When I said it out loud, it came out stalkery.
But we're crazy.
We're crazy, so it's okay. We understand.
You're part of the club. Yeah, you're not judged here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, deep breaths.
That's the fun of these movies is the way that Rick shoots them and the whole tone and feel of them is they're kind of anti-movies.
He breaks the rules of like the typical language of cinema, of like close up, medium shot.
Right.
Da, da, da. So you kind of suddenly get into it. I think it's his real talent. You get into it without noticing you're watching a film, and in a way you feel closer to those people.
To hear that these movies are so grueling to film makes me sad. Like,
Yeah.
you might not want to do it someday, and that the idea terrifies me.
Julie and Ethan, they're artists enough to be, yeah, it's grueling and it's scary, but we're kind of can't help it. We're compelled.
Right.
Which is that's a good thing in the arts.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
If we're meeting for the first time today on a train, would you find me attractive?
Of course.
No, but really, right now, as I am, would you start talking to me? Would you ask me to get off the train with you?
Well, I mean, you're asking a theoretical question. I mean, what would my life situation be? I mean, technically, wouldn't I be cheating on you?
Okay, why can't you just say yes?
What do you think that your future self would say about Before Midnight?
You know, I mean, I think the future self would always say, enjoy the moment, you know, because life is, you know, this, and it's all about being in the moment, you know, and those films try to capture a moment. Sometimes really beautiful moments, sometimes a little more painful moments, but, you know, it's about being in the moment and being alive and being present, you know, and connected.
What's that? There's a
You know.
famous play, you know,
To one
Our
another.
Town, in which the
Right.
person gets to revisit their life from a long time ago. And you're absolutely right, Julie. Anything, the future self, all you feel when you do that is, why don't you just enjoy eating cereal? Because it's all magic. You know, it's like we get so bored of our lives.
You're so corny. Sometimes
No,
I'm just
I
like,
mean,
what are you,
no,
a 12-year-old girl?
Do you believe in soulmates romantically? Like, is that a thing that exists in this world?
You know, I don't know, the word soulmate is always weird because there's the word soul, but
Because then he begs the question, do you believe in an eternal soul?
Soul.
Which now we're on a whole
yeah,
other
I know,
deeper
other
metaphysical
things,
conversation.
Yeah. I mean, the soul like
I think you have
after
to,
death, and then it gets complicated.
You have to admit that it happens.
That you meet people with whom you connect
You-
automatically, or you feel you've always
it
known
does.
them, or
It's hard because I think for those of us that don't have that feeling, it makes you feel like, you know, some people have these special connections with other people that last a lifetime.
I believe in like long-term partnerships and connections and stuff. I don't know. The soulmate, when people get too romantic about it or something, I don't know. I think there probably are a lot of soulmates out there if you know.
Everybody seems reluctant about soulmates. Do you feel like you're more like Ethan's character or Julie's character? More Jesse, more Celine?
I've always been both, believe it or not. You know, I've always felt they were both my channels, you know. Anything that has such expectations that go with it from society or, you know, the culture, it's just tough to.
Yeah, you want to shy away from it. This is
Yeah.
like the thinking man Sex in the City. I'm more of a
Maybe so.
Jesse.
You're a Jesse. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Why am I finding myself so attracted to this woman?